What's up, guys? Welcome back to Simply FPL. Bumper video for you today. Usually I do the game week summary, if you like, on one video and then the team reveal on the next. But due to the fact that game weeks are coming so thick and fast, we're just going to go through everything today. So game week 13 is over. I didn't do very well, but somehow managed to get a green arrow. And then obviously we've got game week 14 starting tomorrow. And I'm fairly certain I'll do a live stream tomorrow morning before the deadline. So yeah, we'll talk more about that at the end of the video. So game week 13. That's how we finished. 46 points, which, to be honest, I was pretty disappointed with. I thought going into this game week, I thought I'd smash it. Like, all 11 players looked like they could get returns. 46 points doesn't really suggest that. So, but as I said, we did get a rise somehow. So I finished almost 3 millionth in the world for the game week, and I went from 660,000th up to 619,000. So that's just the way fantasy football works. If a lot of people above you have worse game weeks, you're obviously going to overtake them. So 762 points, that's where we're at the moment. And yeah, we'll just quickly go through the players. Martinez, 8 points, unbelievable. Like, watching that Burnley game, I was thinking I'd be happy if I got over 10 points between him and Jack Grealish. We got 11. The disappointment is that Jack Grealish, like, how he's blanked on attacking returns, I have no idea. Aston Villa were just so wasteful. 27 shots, I think, and the XG was like less than 2. So that's worrying going forward, especially if you've kind of got Grealish and Watkins. Luckily, I've only got Grealish. But Martinez, safe as houses in nets. Burnley, not a great team on the attack. So yeah, we'll take the 8 points with the bonus. And yeah, that was we were happy enough with that. Looking at the defence then, so we got off to a terrible start. All of our defenders were playing on Tuesday night. First of all, Wolves beat Chelsea 2-1. Wolves did not threaten Chelsea until they scored their first goal. So instantly, by the time about 15 minutes into the game, I've already got a Chilwell assist, and it's looking really good for the clean sheet laid on. And Wolves just come out of nowhere, get that goal, get a second goal. Chilwell and James finish on 6 points combined. What a nightmare. And again, that just kind of it's the risk you play when you play two defenders from the same team. So hopefully we'll get some reward from that. But yeah, another instance where, like, I can't believe that Chelsea lost that game. Cancelo then. If I was disappointed at the Chelsea defenders not getting a clean sheet against West Brom at home as Man City, I have no words for that. He even got a yellow card just to make sure he only got us 1 point. So Man City, like, we've run out of words to describe them. Like, there's something wrong with them this season. So look, I've not trebled up on them, assuming we don't count Delap on the bench. And yeah, the only saving grace from that game, De Bruyne again should have scored. He had a relatively comfortable shot about 10 yards out that the keeper made an easy save. Should have been a goal. But the only thing is, De Bruyne had such a great game in terms of his creativity. He managed to get 2 bonus points, even though he blanked in a 1-1 draw as well. Like, sometimes you can see those bonus points when it's a 0-0, but there was 2 goals, and he still got 2 bonus points. So it's technically a blank, but also it's the exact same as a midfielder getting an assist and a yellow card. So 4 points double to 8, we'll take it, but not what we expected when we're playing arguably the worst defence in the league. So yeah, where do we go next? I suppose we can look at Such at West Ham. This was always going to happen. I was not going to make a sub. I was just going to play Soufal. I make the sub, bring Souček in, leave Soufal on the bench. Soufal gets the assist and the bonus points. Souček gets nothing. So look, that's the way it works. Unfortunately, that's the case. What I'm going to do going forward with West Ham, when I don't want to play both players, I'll play the defender if it's an easy game. I'll play the attacker if it's a tricky game. I think that's maybe the philosophy I should have used at Crystal Palace. I was just so certain they wouldn't keep a clean sheet in my head that I just thought the only option is for Souček, where obviously Soufal is equally as attacking. So bad choice on my part. Cost me 6 points. But yeah, Souček got me 2 points. Fernandes. So I watched some of the United game. He seemed to be playing a bit more behind the back three, so he wasn't really involved. Not much to talk about. I didn't think United looked that great. They looked all right going forward, but like, look at their goals. Like, the keeper, I would have saved 2 of those 3 goals, and I've never played in goal in my life. So yeah, I think it was a poor defensive display from Sheffield United, which is what we've become used to. But yeah, 2 points. I'm still not considering selling Fernandes. He's here for the medium to long term for me. Son. So I did speak about if I said if I was going to leave a single player on the bench this week, it would be Son. Out of my, I've got 11 outfield players that could have played. And yeah, he got 9 points. So my best scoring player. Typical Spurs. 1 shot, 1 goal. Son's going nowhere from my team. I keep saying it. Spurs have a nice easy run coming up now as well. So as we'll see, I brought in another Spurs player for the next game week. No prizes for guessing who it is. But yeah, 9 points, happy days. But everyone has him, so it didn't really make a difference. Similar to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewandowski, fresh from being in the team of the year, player of the year. Just check. FIFA gave it to him, so I won't have anyone say that he didn't get it. And yeah, gets me an assist. Leicester was so bad. So that, obviously, I had my 2 strikers kind of playing each other. Vardy wasn't involved at all, really. Everton, I don't know what's happened that they've managed to beat Chelsea and Leicester back-to-back with clean sheets, but long may it continue as the Everton fan I am. So an assist in the bag, Vardy blanks, and that's really it. A crap game week, but we got a green arrow. So is it really a crap game week? I don't know. It's all perspective, right? Let's move on to this game week, which starts tomorrow. We love the football. It's coming in thick and fast. Game week 14. Squad value 102.9 with 1.1 in the bank. Happy enough with that. We lost 0.1 from getting rid of Vardy this week, which we'll talk about in a moment. Backline's going to be the exact same. Martinez against West Brom. West Brom don't score a huge amount of goals, and Villa keep a lot of clean sheets. So, yeah, we'll be looking forward to hopefully getting one of those. Chilwell and James are going to play West Ham at home. Tricky game, but look, it's a home fixture. West Ham will let in goals as well. So, as we have with every game we've seen Chelsea, we're hoping for that clean sheet. We're hoping for attacking returns from the defenders. Yeah, let's continue to ride that wave. We're due a bit of luck from them. Cancelo, I'm not sure he's a rotation risk anymore. Like we've been saying it for weeks that he's a rotation risk. Like Cancelo this, Cancelo that. Like he's going to get taken out, and I've been part of that. Part of the people saying that. But the fact is, it's just it doesn't stand up. Like the last three games ago, he was dropped. So of the last 9 games, he's only been dropped once. He's played 90 minutes every single game since. To me, that's not a rotation risk. So yeah, I'm confident he's going to play against Southampton. Yeah, and hopefully he gets an attacking return and a clean sheet. There's not really a huge amount more to be said there. Midfield then. So again, it always looks strong at the moment. One thing I will say, and I've got to highlight in the last slide, I begged you all to not bring Mahrez in last week. I said he did not play well against United. And people are still arguing this with me, even though I was proven correct. He played badly the last 2 games, and Pep Guardiola did not look happy when he brought him off against United. And I said there's a very good chance he'll get dropped against West Brom. So I did not bring him in because that was my plan. And as we suspected, he did not get on the pitch. Some people will say he was just rested, but I don't believe that to be so. So yeah, that was just me. I guess I'm just boasting right there. Not that it made much of a difference. Midfield then, Jack Grealish. I don't know what much there is to say about him. If he doesn't get some sort of attacking return against West Brom, I'm not saying I'm going to get rid of him, but he definitely gets a bit of a red flag for me. His attacking returns recently haven't been great. There's no better fixture though, right? West Brom, they concede a lot of goals. So again, happy enough with that. De Bruyne against Southampton. Southampton are obviously on fire at the moment. But again, I can't get out of this mindset that it's still Man City. So yeah, De Bruyne to me, he's been one of the best players on the park the last 3 game weeks. And I think that's going to continue. I've got no plans to get rid of him. City have like 7 or 8 easy fixtures coming up. So he's there to set and forget, and I'll be captaining him quite a lot. I don't care that he's blanked a couple of games in a row. I'm just going to play the stats, and the stats say he should have had points the last few games. So, Son, Leicester at home. Leicester looked terrible against Everton. They looked really bad the 2 fixtures before. Yeah, I'm very happy having Son, and as you're about to see, I've got Harry Kane in there as well. The 2 boys are going to tear it up. So, Tottenham don't score a huge amount of goals, but when they score goals, Son and Kane are the guys involved in them. So, I think they've got the best percentage involvement of any team's goals. So, yeah, we'll be hoping that he gets on the score sheet. Fernandes at Leeds, it was disappointing to see him blank last night, but like again, he was a consideration for captaincy. It was him or Kane. I just feel Kane's the safer option. And yeah, but other than that, Leeds, their defense is just like again, their mindset is just attack, attack, attack. They'll let in a few goals. They'll win some games 5-2 like they did. But that just means more points for the opposition midfielders. So hopefully Fernandes can get back on the score sheet. A couple of penalties would be nice. But yeah, we're not captaining him. We might actually lose rank if he does well, because I know a lot of people are going to be captaining him. So we're going to be in that situation where you're almost hoping players don't do well, because the better Fernandes does, the worse I'll do if everyone captains him. Souček away to Chelsea. Not expecting anything. I hope Chelsea get a clean sheet, but if they don't, hopefully Souček is involved. It was between him and Soufal to play, and I'm not playing Soufal away to Chelsea. That's just the chance of a clean sheet are quite unlikely. Strikers then. So Calvert-Lewandowski, he's going to be playing with renewed confidence after winning the Player of the Year award. Unbelievable triumph for the young man. And there he is, looking happy in his lovely red shirt. Home to Arsenal. You'd almost consider captaining him. Like, Arsenal are so bad. Like, it's not going to happen. You just know it's not, especially because there's loads of worse teams this year. But it would be funny to see Arsenal in a relegation battle. Like, their team is terrible. They're missing a few players this week as well from red cards. So, yeah, Calvert-Lewin could have a field day. So, hopefully the goals are back. He's had a couple of assists the last few weeks. But, yeah, let's hope for a hat-trick, shall we? And Harry Kane, he's the captain, the man in white. He's ready to go. Just like with most players, not much to say. He's having a great season for fantasy football points. The only worry is Spurs. They don't have much XG. Like, they're very clinical. The few chances they get, they seem to score. And his last few goals, like, a bit fluky. Like, keepers maybe should have saved some of them. But Leicester are so bad at the moment. Like, they just look very poor on the pitch. They're playing quite slow. So I think it's a good opportunity to, again, like the two strikers this week, I'm hoping for big returns off both of them. Harry Kane, if he can get me a couple of goals, like that'd be really good for my ranks. I think a lot of people kind of got rid of him last week. So yeah, that is the team. We're hoping for a relatively big score this week. Again, like last week, we're happy enough with the fixtures. But yeah, let me know what you think. We're going to have a live stream tomorrow morning. I've not checked the deadline. Deadline is 11 o'clock, so we might do the live stream at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Let's get on that buzz early. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you're going to be around for the live stream. And also, who's your captaincy pick this week and what sort of transfers are you going with? The football's here thick and fast, ladies and gents. Christmas is around the corner. So yeah, we'll speak to you in the live stream. Otherwise, yeah, take it easy and we'll see you in the next game week.